Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar. Today we are playing as Isagumze. This will probably be the last episode. I have made a judgment call, and I am just not going to bother with these missions because there's no real point. I will get this one done. We might actually get this one done. Probably, no, we won't. Never mind. Yes, we do not quite have the development because we had to be constantly dealing with not our culture, religion areas. Alright, so what are we doing? It's been a little bit since I played, so I'm going to have to remember how to do everything. That can come off, actually. 72 months. Yeah, that's good. Clergy, warrior griots. Alright. So I think we are going to power actions. Alright, influence their nation. Economy actions. Send gift. 50 ducats. Alright. Alright, they have been vassalized. That gives us a little foothold. They died to basically everyone. That sucks. Alright, so we need one army there. What is our combat width? 30 still. Yes. Let's get a few more cannons. Let's go up to 10 cannons, actually. Seems good. Finish off those guys later, and once that's done, pretty much be done. Don't really care so much about conquering over here. Alright. Let's buy some more trade ships. We are earning trade here. Transferring. Don't need to bother transferring there. Alright. How many men do they have? 12,000. Alright, let's go with the subjugation. Not ideal. Alright. We can wait a little bit to gather some more money. Right. Bountiful harvest. Alright, upgrade the ships. We'll go ahead and bombard that fort. We're not doing too much else with our military points. Admin-wise... Alright, Zuvazim is sieged. Alright, More lizard folks are gone. Why not? Let's go with leather cannons, that. Alright. These guys... I'll take those 2 provinces from them. Actually, it might make more sense to take this province and this province. I think this would be a little bit better borders. Yeah. Plus that denies them their capital port, which is always a good thing. We do not have any interest. Okay. Ship-wise, do have a lot of galleys. Alright. Good. An extra tax. Yeah, we'll take the money. Alright. Really, frigate. Okay, I'm not sure that I'm gonna win this battle, but... No, we actually are. I do believe that was the galleasses at work. Ooh, I can pick another blessing. Let's go with... Permanent home. Establish the pilgrimages for the trade power. These guys are going to be upgrading for a while. Global trade. Yes. Let me build a spy network on them, because we do want to go grab that city. As far as other holy sites, there's that one, there is that. Kunalo would be good. They're them. I do actually want to make them a vassal. Riddance. I'm gonna go fight them real quick. That's what it costs for us to take this. We cannot get it yet. Go land right there. Take the prestige. Good riddance. Right, that can stop. Right, do that, and... Alright, we're gonna have to siege that province down. That was comedic. Yeah, do that. Alright, and we will take this as well as the little amount of money that they have left. We deal with our rebels. Would kind of like to take some provinces from them. Failed speaker election. Ooh, a 435. Trial, take the hit. Reduce the corruption. Cabinet of Curiosities, take the temple. Yeah, we're never gonna get absolutism. I cannot threaten war while I am at war for some reason. That doesn't really make a ton of sense, but... Alright, I'll just take that. And for them, I want to take that as a vassal. Do I really want to take them as a vassal? I guess I do. Although they would hate me if I did that, so instead I will just simply do that. Yeah, I gotta upgrade this. And to do that, okay, and I will actually... Damn. Alright, that is done. No more songs. The monsters of Shana infest these lands, crocodile-looking beasts that are said to sometimes become possessed by an insatiable bloodlust. Some think they are able to control themselves and effectively suppress their dark urges with music and art, but we pay no credibility to those claims. Even if they were not bloodthirsty beasts, it seems their condition is a result of hag meddling, so their mere presence poses a danger to both lizards and men. Their less monstrous brethren were still too weak or soft to put them down earlier, but we will not fail like they did. Once we have crushed them, their thick scales will be perfect for making incredibly resistant scale armor, offering much better protection than the ones made by using normal lizard folk scale. Alright, let me get the final level of scale armor. And to do this, we want to pay their debts off. We also have to upgrade the Kikugami. We will do relatively soon. Although I now... What about Yizel Mora? How many men do they have? 62,000. Let's go right this way. Also, I do want to... Number one, do that. Number two, take these ships, move them over here. Alright, what can we take now? Can't really think of too many things that are more fitting than the military principle. It's like most of our identity. Yeah, we'll take the nulls in. They're like pets. and I'll move them right here. These guys can protect trade in the Gulf. Actually, I'll come over here. That way... We are conquerors. Now we march against Horushesh, crushing anyone that dares defy us and subjugating both our disappointing Irkasumba brethren and Gweep Vurumbindu natives. The patheticness of their resistance does not come as a surprise. After all, how can mere men oppose the mighty Ilkashebe? Our conquest is without the doubt the best thing that could happen to them, as only under our rule will they be able to reach their full potential and get out of the pit of mediocrity that they were once submerged in. Since our conquest is complete, and we have made them all bow to us, we will decide the fate of Horushesh now, tied forever to our own. As we promised, Horushesh bows before our might. We have proven our superiority once again, doing in an instant what the lizard folks failed to accomplish in centuries. Anyone foolish enough to deny our might has been crushed already, and now the fate of the conquered is in our hands. Their resistance was pitiful, and it makes us embarrassed to have once called ourselves Irsakumba, as our brethren are on the same level of weakness as the native Verumbindu. However, they both have potential. After all, we were but mere men before Neokyora led us to greatness. Under our guidance, they can become mighty warriors, perhaps almost as good as the Ikilshibi. There are differences in opinions on how we could make this process as fast as possible, with some believing we should leave them some level of autonomy under our rule, while others fully support integrating them into the empire of the Scales. Alright. Let's go. They will thrive under our direct rule. Now, here is where we hit the end. Alright. I do not want to bother doing these missions. I could do them, but I don't really want to sit around and build 49 more manufactories, which is a lot of money, and wait for all of our states to become prosperous, which, and we could get some, but it's not worth it. A loyal empire, we could do this. I don't want to, because this kind of encourages us to stay smaller, because it requires autonomy, and unless we want to go through and try and get minimum autonomy into territories and all that stuff. A wise empire, again, this would be sitting around and building up our economy so it can afford better advisors. So I am going to make the call to go ahead and end it here. I will fire the last event so we can see what it is like. Alright, I'm going to pause the recording and come back when I have done that. Alright, I have fired this event with the console. For the longest time, the wise would say fate is like a stream of sand, impossible to grasp, flowing indifferently to the efforts of men. That still might be true for most of humanity, but in Sarhal there is a people who, upon seeing that the stream wished to drown them and deny them the victories they fought so hard to gain, grasped it with fiery hands and shaped it into glass, giving it the form they wished. Who could it be but the Ilkashebe, the chosen of Neokyora, the wrestlers of fate, the conquerors of eternity? We have not only subjugated the lands of the lizard folk, but we have built an empire of firm foundations in them. The prophecy is fulfilled. Fumana Kilna's vision has been achieved, and no one can deny it any longer. The 333rd Empire has arrived, not as Kalyasa, but as Kum Kayasak. The Empire of Scales, made by the Ilkashebe, blessed by Neokyora, and fated to be eternal. As the scaled speaker, Mikumo Wanaguye finished his speech, the voice magically amplified by the great wizard by the Empire Wizard said everyone in Neo-Kyostra could hear it. The 1,000 warriors gathered at the foot of the Palace of the Scaled Lords chanted in unison, Neokyora Gunyaf, glory to Kumayi-sak, glory to the Scaled Lords, hitting the ground with their spears on every word. Celebratory shots were fired, and in every corner of our empire, people feasted and celebrated, singing praises to Neokyora and to their empire. They knew that eternity was theirs, earned for all of them, and that alone makes it worth it. We have conquered eternity. So I get construction cost, construction time, manpower recovery speed, advisor cost, and governing capacity modifier. As well as a name change. Alright. So I am going to end this here. Just to explain what would happen should I have continued to play, doing all of these missions. Basically, I would have had to core up all of my land. We'd probably hand all of this land off to our vassal right here, simply because I don't want to have to core it up. Additionally, we would go into Yzalmora and grab the Shadowroot Matriarch, just to go ahead and get one of our blessings done, as well as purify it. After that, Kunolo, we'd go and grab this. We wouldn't probably bother with that one. And yeah, we would gain this province, and that would give us all but the Ardeem Coast and Benwarji, wherever that holy site is. Of course, we'd also have to build up our economy and, you know, build manufactories and really focus on getting the trade under control. To do that, we might actually subjugate some vassals and maybe feed our little vassal a lot more provinces so they can transfer us some trade power. And we'd probably make the Sea of Lel potentially our primary trade port, because it is downstream from other trade, and it would multiply this, because I only vaguely understand how trade works. Alright, anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series, and have a good day.